Hey, okay, so seventh time. Just gonna throw that out there. I'm sick, so I'm a little like not sounding good. I'm not as organized as I'd like to be, but I've had a lot of people ask me, how did you know you were trans? When did you know you were trans? So here's the answer. It's actually really kind of hard to explain because I kind of just knew. I knew before I actually knew, but first of all, I was always really awkward growing up because my mom would put me in pageants, she'd keep my hair really long. It was just awkward. I was awkward altogether. Ashley was one awkward child. Uh, it just, my mom knew something was different. She knew something wasn't quite right. Something was wrong. Like, there was a reason I was so awkward in girl clothes. There was a reason I was so awkward doing girl things. And not only did I look awkward, but I felt awkward on the inside. I felt like I was doing something wrong. And it, honestly, like, I felt like a freak for having girl body parts. But anyway, I always played with G.I. Joes, played with toy guns, cars. I would always be the dad when I played house with my little sister and my cousins. Like, I was never the mom or the sister. I was always the dad. And I would even say I'm a pretend boy. I'm Bubba. Stuff like that. And so that also made my mom question, like, what was going on. What was wrong with her child. And, I had my first girl crush in second grade. And I felt like that's what I was supposed to do. Like, that I was supposed to have a crush on a girl. But the physical part of it just felt wrong. It felt awkward. Like I was a freak. Like I felt like I should have been one of the boys. And I don't know. Like I said, it's hard to explain, and I'm a little nervous right now. But when I was 9, I would lay in bed at night and I would pray, because I am a Christian. I would pray that I would wake up in the right body, wake up as a boy, wake up feeling normal, feeling okay with myself and not awkward, feeling comfortable in my own skin. When I got into junior high, I started cutting. I was cutting with tacks, with anything you could think of, really, to release, like, how uncomfortable I was, how much I hated my body. Not who I was, but my body, because it wasn't right. It wasn't how it was supposed to be. So I would cut. I would cut a lot. And, I mean, when I got into high school, well, later in junior high, I learned what lesbian meant, what a dyke was, and that wasn't me either. That was not who I was. I was not a girl who liked girls. I was a boy stuck in a female body who liked girls. I felt like a straight boy, a straight dude. That's who I was. I was not a girl attracted to girls. But I tried dating boys to see if that would change anything, to see if I was just messed up in the head, to see if that would fix me, basically. And it didn't. I didn't want to be with them. I wanted to be in their position. I wanted to be the boy dating a girl. And so I came out as gay or lesbian, and that still didn't feel right. I mean, it stopped a lot of questions, but it still did not feel right personally. Didn't feel right for myself. Felt like I was also lying to myself when I was telling everyone else, hey, I'm a lesbian. And I would always date straight girls or bi girls, and it felt right because I felt like the boyfriend in the relationship. I would honestly never let anyone touch me. That's a little personal, and I don't know. But, yeah, I was the boy in the relationship, and it felt right. I did not feel like a lesbian in the relationship. But, anyway, I finally researched and discovered what transgender was. And that felt like it was straight up me. I had finally discovered who I was. Like, discovered what my problem was, discovered what was wrong. And, like, I fit the criteria exactly. Like, I felt like when I read that, it was like, Ken, this is you. And I still struggled with the fact, like, why? Why was I born like this? And, I mean, I stopped cutting because I started living as a boy. Living as Ken, and it felt right. I was finally comfortable living that way. I was still not comfortable, and I am still not comfortable in my own skin, simply because of my body parts. I am comfortable with who I am, but not my body parts. And that's probably the hardest part. I struggle every day with the body parts. I have a hard time looking myself in the mirror. I have a hard time taking a shower. I have a hard time going out in public some days because I feel like people can tell. People can tell that something's wrong. People can, like, my binder's not working right, or they can just tell my voice isn't being deep enough right now. And it's hard. It is very hard. It's something that is just a major struggle on a daily basis. And I know a lot of people, just like me, in my position, feel the same way. But I keep thinking that it will get better. I believe that it will get better. Because I finally get my letter for T. I'm finally about to start testosterone. So I'm finally going to start changing physically. And then I will finally get top surgery. And then guess what? I'll finally be comfortable in my own skin. I'll finally be comfortable with my body parts. And that's going to be a fabulous day. It's going to be an awesome, awesome day. But that's basically how I know and how I found out I was trans. I mean, that's all there is to it. Like, I went through a lot to find out. It was a lot of confusing stuff. But finally found out, and I'm embracing it. Kind of. Like, it would be a lot easier if I'd just been born in the right body and wouldn't have to go through all this. But I also wouldn't be making these videos, and I also wouldn't be helping other people and being a voice for some people. So I guess that's why I was born this way. It was to help other people like myself, and even people who just used to cut it, whatever. listen if you need someone to talk to. Complete strangers are sometimes the best people to talk to. So, just hit me up. I'll put the info down there, like I always do, and follow me on Instagram, add me on Facebook, ask me any questions. Clearly, I'll answer them. Even if they're semi-personal, I'll answer them. Like, more personal, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, my next video is going to be a surprise, because I don't even know what it's going to be about yet. So I guess just hit me up with ideas, and keep watching. Please. Keep watching, it only gets better. In all aspects. I promise.